Hello YouTube, this is the second video of the McDonald's series, and we're going to be making this McDonald's fries. And this is in cold porcelain, by the way. All of these that I'm showing you are. And this is basically what your finished product is going to look like. It looks kind of weird right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started on showing you how. So the first thing you really want to do is you want to get the shape of your things, I can't even think of the name of it, the container, and you want to basically make a ball, flatten the sides of it kind of towards the sky a little bit, around the bottom, and it looks almost like a flower. And this is getting like really dry, so I'm going to go ahead and wedge this really quick. Okay, so now that we have it in a ball, we want to kind of square it actually. This will make getting the shape a lot easier and faster. And you want to just pull up like that. Okay, so it looks like this. And now you want to take some clay, make sure it's nice and moist. I'm working with like really small parts of clay, so it's like really hard because I have like really big fingers compared to this little thing of clay, because you have to get it like so small. Okay, so you want to take this, set this in there, and chop it off with your nail. This one just like flew out up here because it did not want to stay in there. And kind of dab a little bit of water inside there. And you want to make sure it's nice and watery in there, because you really don't want these french fries coming off in the kiln. Otherwise it's just going to look weird afterwards. So I'm going to stick these right in there beside it, and this process should go rather quickly. Unless you mess up like I just did. And then you want to make sure you have room to put at least a second row. And the second row has to be at least one or two less than the first ones, which is the back row, which is like that. There are your fries basically. And then you're going to take a little tiny bit of clay, make sure it's wet, and you're just going to basically roll it in your fingers. You don't want to make it too big. Oh my gosh, this stuff is like too tiny. That's the bad thing about charms. They're so hard to do. Okay, and when you're doing intricate details, like an M, for example, or some fries, it's really easy to go wrong. So it's a lot of pressure. So this M just turned out really screwed up. So I'm going to add a little bit of clay. Like, there was a little bit left for my french fries, and then I had a little bit, really tiny bit of extra clay like over here. So I'm just working this and making sure it's nice and air bubble free. And I'm just going to roll it. This is wanting to fall apart, so I'm going to get some fresh clay. This one needs to go into my scrap clay so I can make it into some more fresh clay. Which won't be hard, it's just it's losing its moisture because it's so tiny. Okay. So now you want to basically make your M before you chop it off, just in case you make it too small or too big, so that you don't have to redo it. So now that I've got it, I just pinched it off. I take this and I press my M onto the fries. And then that M is a little bit big, so you could make it smaller. But that is basically how you make your McDonald's French fries. As you can see, this one's a little bit wider, so it fit a little bit more fries. And tune in for the third video, and I will show you how to make this cute little hamburger. So make sure you go to the next video, and I'll see you then.